Welcome to another episode of Enclosure Talk. This one we are going to go through some details of the Hangar1 for the 18 by 12 by 9 Cambro brand tub and the Hangar1 XL for the 26 by 18 by 15 Cambro brand tub. Now these are specifically designed for the Cambro brand, not any other brand tub. So you can see that the Hangar1 there has a tub in it. I do have an example tub for the larger Hangar1 XL here, but we do not, I want to say this up front, we do not offer them with the Hangar1 XL because the tubs are, not heavy, but when you consider shipping, we don't want the tub kind of banging around in there. So that needs to be purchased separately. We get them from the webstaurantstore.com. You may be able to find them locally to avoid shipping at a local restaurant supply, but I would definitely call ahead to see, make sure they actually have the specific Cambro brand 26 by 18 by 15 tub. And then if you're going to a local restaurant supply, once again, this is the 12 by 18 by 9 Cambro brand tub. Now we do offer the tub as an option in the Hangar1 since it is light, and we wrap it up and put it in there, so it doesn't really add a whole lot to the shipment. So you can add that with the smaller Hangar1 units. Now let's go, since I'm over here, we've got a black Hangar1 unit with the holographic logo. It does have the tub in here. You can see that the tub system slide in and out, so you can put it all the way in there. It has the wraparound heating just like the larger brother there. The wraparound heating is more intended to be a little bit more powerful, so you're not just getting back heat or not just getting side heat. Now you can adjust your thermostat as needed, just like any other enclosure there. So it's there to be, I guess, effective in a lot of temperatures. Now, we do not recommend going below ambient 72 degrees in your home. I know some people keep in basements. When you have temperatures that get into lower than that consistently, you will likely need to add supplemental heat, like a space heater or something like that, just to make sure that the animal is receiving adequate heat. Heat panels and heat tape and any heating element within an enclosure can only do so much. So we do recommend keeping your ambient temperature above 72 degrees just to make sure that you are getting the proper heat within the tub, because the tub systems, you can see that the tubs are thinner than your average PVC enclosure. So our PVC enclosures are half-inch PVC usually, which is far more insulating than, say, like a glass Exoterra or the tub systems. That's another reason why we do the wraparound heating for those. I know I'm kind of getting into the weeds here, but that is a question that we do receive. So you can kind of skip ahead of that part if you already kind of understand that or live in a warmer climate. But since we ship all over the US and into Canada, I do have to kind of say that. And it is in the instructions. If you want to check the instructions out, they're in the help tab or under the help tab in the instructions area. So you can go check that out if you choose. But yeah, anyway, getting back to it here. This black Hangar1 with the tub installed here, that's going to be shipped with it. They are shipped assembled. Both of them are shipped assembled. The Hangar1 does have the adjustable ventilation. Technically, you're supposed to pull it here. But we usually test it by kind of grabbing it like that. But this is really cool because these are stackable units. You can see it does have the recess here, so you can stack these babies on top of one another. And the stacking links are over here. So this is just an example of it. They just go and fit in there and use the unit's hardware, and then we add, we give you hardware for the bottom since it is spaced up a little bit, and that is for stacking. So it does have a little, raised up floor there, so you can stack it and still access your adjustable ventilation. So these marks here are to be able to adjust. So say you have one mark open, that means you have one vent open. So Steven did that, really clever, super simple. Just slide it open. So you need to shut down your humidity. You want to go through a shed cycle. You can fully close it, or if you have spilled water and you kind of want to, let it naturally kind of dry out over the day, you can open it all up there. Now, both of these are equipped with the probe cord cover. So they use the kind of same system. You can get more information about this system in the instructions. And also on the link in the actual pages where Stephen kind of goes through how to, use the probe cord cover and the pocket system. Super easy. I'm going to pull this tub out here. So we have that. You can see, maybe, yeah, there we go. The probe cord cover recess. So that's where the probe goes. It dangles down just a few inches, so it's able to clear the tub when you pull it in and out. Now we personally use, I'll leave this over here for now. We personally use the Hangar1s for our raising our juvenile arboreals. Works super great with the adjustable ventilation and being able to easily swap the tub in and out or just wipe it down. I really do like the tub systems for that. You can use them for quarantine, arboreals, geckos. I mean, it's more, both of these are more geared toward the arboreal snake keepers, but the sky's the limit if you want to use them for something else. You can see that it does have the dimmable LED installed, so that's really cool. Most, I guess, quote, racking systems don't have the option. Standard racking system, sorry, our noisemaker, resident noisemaker went off. The option to add lighting. So what's nice about the lighting is you can slowly introduce it to, say, a young animal to get it used to day and night cycles. Or you can just simply use it if you're taking photos. You can kind of turn it on, or if you need to work in there at night, which usually people aren't working in there at night because the arboreals are active at night and quite bitey. But you can use it really for whatever you want. So if you want to add that option, it is available on the drop downs. Same with the Hangar1 XL. You can see that they are available in the corner there. Nice and tidy. Yeah, you can see the wraparound heat tape. These are available with locks. Just the Hangar1s, because the Hangar1 XLs, the locks that were necessary for that have been discontinued. But for the Hangar1s, we do have the lock option. It is available on the website drop downs. So yeah, looks good. So moving over to the Hangar1 XL here, this is for the 26 by 18 by 15, there we go, Cambro brand tub. You can see this is a black build. It's got the chrome red logo there. It has a similar wraparound tape. Obviously it is a little bit bigger, or a lot bigger really, for the larger tub. It does have the probe cord cover. It's got ventilation up front here, so you have your heating and then your venting comes out the front. These are stackable as well. So same thing, you can just use the hardware on the top here. So you replace that and you stack it up, and we have hardware to add the one above it. So you see it does have the false floor, just like the Hangar1 there. So that is to allow the ventilation, so you're not just stacking them straight on top of each other. But yeah, these are super awesome, used for typically arboreal snakes. You can stack them up. It's great for quarantine, great for grow outs. Using the tub and cleaning the tub, just swapping it out or cleaning it is so easy. So that is the benefit of the tub systems, is their stackability, their size, and the ability to just swap the tub. So, you, like I was talking about earlier, you have some pros and cons depending on if you want to go with an enclosure system or a tub system. But I use the concept tub systems for my geckos, just because geckos are so dirty. They defecate pretty much every day or multiple times a day, so it's so great just to wipe the tub down rather than having to, clean a PVC enclosure. So really, that comes down to personal preference. If you like PVC enclosures, or you live in a little bit colder climate and you need more heat, the PVC enclosures are great. If you want speed and ease of cleaning, and you have, space concerns, taking a look at these hanger tub systems are a great way to solve your needs there. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and then I will put our sample tub in here. It's not very clean. We've had to use water as a water reservoir testing stuff here at the shop, so don't worry about how dirty it is. They do come from the web store much more clear and less dusty than this. But anyway, I digress. Here we go. And we're back at it. You see the tub in there, so you can see how it just slides in. Just the same as the Hangar1, but obviously a bigger tub, and it does have it in the wide configuration. So most people tend to use the reptile perch from David Brom's perches. We do not offer them with these just because it's a little bit difficult to ship, and we want to make sure this gets to you as safely as possible. So you can go ahead and order the perches. There's various perch styles from David at thereptileperch.com. to choose from there. But he makes them for these 26 by 18 by 15 Cambro tubs, as well as the 18 by 12 by 9 tubs. You can see I'm a little ADD here, but we do offer the David Brahms non-bowl purchase for the smaller Cambro tubs. You can see that in the drop down and add it if you want, or you can get it straight from David if you're ordering a bunch of them and you want to order bulk from him. We just do it to keep it, you know, for the more individual people who may be ordering 1 or 2 or 3 of these, just so they can get everything in one spot. So just for convenience there. Yeah, so you can see how the tub goes in and out. Like I said, stackable, so you can stack them up, slide your tubs in, slide them in and out, clean them. Super awesome. So I will go back to over here. So this is the Hangar1 for the 18 by 12 by 9 Cambro brand tub. You've got lots of goodies to go with that. They are shipped assembled, and you can option it with the dimmable LED. And you can option it without heat if you're keeping like a more ambient species, but it does come standard with the heating there. It does have the adjustable ventilation and the probe cord cover and probe cord recess as a standard option, or a standard, not option, but what is the word? Well, English is difficult. Standard part of it, whatever that means. I don't know, it's really bothering me. Anyway, sorry guys. Back to the Hangar1 XL. This one is shipped assembled. It does not have the option to add the tub just because it adds so much weight to the shipment, and we don't want this tub banging around in there just because it is much heavier and it gets much more momentum. You'd be surprised what FedEx packages or any packages that get shipped USPS or UPS or FedEx have to go through. It's pretty wild. So we do pack them. But do not include the tub to keep it lighter. It is assembled. You can stack both of these. It does have the probe cord cover there with the probe cord recess. And you have your ventilation there. So each of them does have a false floor, so the air can escape nice and easy. So yeah, so hopefully this kind of rambling enclosure talk here does answer a few questions that we get asked. I'm going to put this on the actual Hangar1 and Hangar1 XL pages at the bottom. That's where the enclosure talk videos are located if we do have them for each model, just for convenience. Or if you're just watching this on our YouTube channel, we have, you know, over 400 videos here organized by playlists, so you can find it like that too. So just trying to be a little bit helpful. Yeah, so once again, Hangar1, Hangar1 XL, both shipped assembled. That one can be optioned with a tub. This one, you will need to source your tub from either the webstaurantstore.com or a local restaurant supply if they have them. So enjoy, guys.